Hi, Glass Slipper family. I'm Christina Lee. I'm the co-owner of the Glass Slipper, and part of the new Glass Slipper means that we get to bring you exclusive opportunities that we find that would build you up. And one of those opportunities is right in front of me. It's Sarah Glitzer of Sarah Glitzer Consulting, and she is one of the people that believed in the Glass Slipper and wanted to offer something so special to you guys. It was a $500 off her retreat, the Flourish Women's Retreat. And so that's why we're here today. We're going to talk about the retreat and how you can get involved and the benefits of it. And so Sarah, thank you for joining us.
Of course. And congratulations. I'm excited for the new Glass Slipper. It's exciting.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, so can you tell us more about the women's retreat and what people can expect when they go?
Sure, absolutely. So for about 10 years, I hosted boot camps for teen women and young women who competed in pageantry. And for every one of those 10 years, the moms would call me when their daughters would get home and they would say, Sarah, this experience literally changed my daughter's life. And if you ever do anything like this for women, please let me know. And for whatever reason, those comments finally resonated with me and a light bulb finally went off. So when I restructured my company about 2 years ago, this was really on my heart to start offering weekend experiences for women and no longer just focus on teen women. And so this experience is a truly transformational weekend. And the women that will benefit from this retreat are truly any woman who wants to create more of something in her life or business, create a win in her life, in a relationship, start a nonprofit, change careers, leave her stay-at-home mom status and do something different, scale in her existing business, start a network marketing company, whatever that looks like for each individual woman out there, this business opportunity or this opportunity rather would really be a great fit for her. Our whole goal at this weekend is to empower and equip women with the mindset and the tools that they need to truly soar, to change their mindset, create the shifts that they need in their lives, to take their lives to the next level. Because what we have seen in this business, I'm a professional facilitator and coach. I travel all over the world and have the honor of meeting women from all walks of life. And what we have found time and time and time again is that when women have the right mindset and the right tools and they feel empowered and equipped, they truly can go out and create anything that they want to create in their lives and in their business.
Yeah.
And watching that is so empowering, and it brings me personally so much joy. And I know that you can identify with that.
Yes.
So this event is truly for any woman who is open to creating something more, better, or different in her life. Somebody who wants to do more, achieve more, be more, have more, give more. This event is for her.
That's awesome. And you have an impressive resume. You were an MTV host. You are Miss Indiana Teen USA and Miss Indiana USA. And you have degrees from Southern Methodist University, correct?
Correct.
And you have certifications in what, coaching? And can you explain more about that?
Sure, absolutely. So yes, my journey in this industry really started when I was 14 and I signed a professional modeling contract. Was really a very insecure young woman. I didn't really know who I was, and I only felt valued if people felt that I was attractive because of the industry that I was in. I mean, 14, as you know, is a young, impressionable age, and it really started a path of very self-destructive thoughts for me. And fortunately, as a very insecure person, people misread that. They thought that I was stuck up or didn't like them. And it just really started to color and shape all the relationships in my life. And then when I went to college, I unfortunately was raped. And that's something that I have just started openly talking about because I think that it is something that so many women experience and are afraid to talk about. And so I want to be someone who's open enough and vulnerable enough to say, it's okay, you're not alone. There's a lot of us out there. That was kind of another blow to my self-esteem, you know, questioning and curious about who am I really and am I valuable and am I worthy and am I enough? And so when I hit my 20s, I became very passionate about the personal development and leadership development space because, again, so much of my life I had been living in this constant bubble of doubt and insecurity and lack of worthiness. And so I became a Myers-Briggs certified instructor. And Myers-Briggs is a personality inventory. It's essentially considered the gold standard in the industry. It's used by corporations. It's used in politics, professional athletics. And it really helps you get to the heart of who you are from an internal wiring perspective. And once you have that self-awareness, you can really develop self-confidence because you can start to own, this is who I am. It makes sense that I think this way, act this way, feel this way. So you can start to really own yourself and own the gifts and the strengths that you have, as well as accept the fact that you have weaknesses, because we all do have both strengths and weaknesses. And it just depends on how you're wired from a personality perspective, which ones you end up with, right? So that self-confidence then really leads to self-actualization, which allows you to get out of your own way, let go of your self-limiting beliefs, get unstuck, and really go out and create whatever it is that you want to create in life. And so I really became hungry to learn and gain everything that I could in that industry. So I became Myers-Briggs certified. Then I went through a master certification coaching program. I went through 2 years of facilitation training in the leadership and personal development space. So I received all those certifications and trainings after, of course, going to college and receiving a degree in broadcast journalism.
That is awesome. You are very, very impressive.
Oh, thank you. I'm one that thinks you can never stop learning, you know, and the other thing too that I really believe is that I can't ask somebody to do something that I'm unwilling myself to do.
Yes.
And so I have a business coach and I pay someone to coach me and help me on my journey to continue to grow and improve, because why would I ask somebody to trust me and spend money with me if I'm not willing to do the same, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm one that has just always very much believed in the power of learning and growing and really having as much knowledge as possible. So I'll probably never stop learning and growing.
Here.
If I have anything to say about it, that is.
So tell us, where is the event held? Do you take deposits? How much is it? The details.
Okay, awesome. So the Flourish Women's Weekend Retreat, which again, totally transformational, will blow your mind, change your life. It is so worth it. Everybody watching needs to be there. It will absolutely rock your world. It will be November 9th through 11th in downtown Indianapolis at the beautiful Alexander Hotel. Check-in is on Friday night. You will be greeted with an amazing champagne welcome. You'll get to start networking with the other incredible women who will be there. Saturday is a day filled with immersive experiential experiences, again, designed to completely transform your life. Now, I say that, and I want to make sure I'm clear. We're not trying to change who anybody is.
Right.
We're trying to help people become the next best version of who they already are. Because what I have learned in this space is that what got you here to where you are today will not get you there. If your goal is to take a 7 relationship to a 10, if your goal is to make $300,000 and you're making $100,000 now, if your goal is to start a nonprofit and you haven't done anything to start it and get it off the ground, you have to work on who you are from an internal perspective and grow yourself personally to get to those next steps to be able to accomplish those things. Sorry, I just had to add that because I think that's really important.
No, it's great.
So again, November 9th through 11th. Saturday, we'll explore all types of wonderful things that will be part of that transformation process. We have a lot of really exciting things in store. We'll be leaving the hotel for a while for some ropes course adventures, which will really push us to the next level. We will have elegant, beautiful meals. This hotel is like a boutique style hotel, so everything's very luxurious. The women are going to be pampered. Saturday night, we're going to have a photo shoot experience. So whether the women compete in pageants or they are business owners, entrepreneurs, corporate America women, or they're stay-at-home moms, I think we all deserve to feel beautiful and
absolutely.
We all need updated photos because we're posting photos on social media or share them with our significant others, right? So we're bringing in a whole team of people to beautify the ladies and make them feel wonderful and special, to do photo shoots for the women. We're going to be doing yoga in the mornings. On Sunday, we'll have more of those experiential exercises. We're going to be doing an incredible guest speakers panel that will blow you away. We're going to be doing masterminding with the other women. So masterminding is an opportunity to come together and collaborate with all the other genius and greatness that's in the room. And I personally have found that to be incredibly beneficial in my own personal and professional growth. So I'm offering that to all of the women there as well. So they'll get to come together, collaborate, share ideas, and support the other women in the room. So there's a lot that's going to transpire during the 2-day experience. Checkout will be around 5 p.m. on Sunday. And if women want to reserve hotels, there is a discounted price to do so at the Alexander. There's also a lot of other hotels in the area if they want to choose to stay off property, or if they are local or they have friends or family that are local, they're welcome to stay with them as well. We are talking to sponsors about really lovely sponsorship goodies. So the women are going to be showered with hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of gifts throughout the weekend, just because, again, I want the women to feel pampered and special. And so those are the details. Again, it's November 9th through 11th, downtown Indianapolis at the Alexander Hotel. Yes, there is a deposit option. We wanted to put that in place so that anybody who's open to growing, to becoming the next best version of themselves, doesn't have to be stopped by money. And part of that is just our mindset, right?
Right.
Part of that is just being willing to take that step and saying, I believe in myself enough. I know I deserve this, so I'm going to do it. But we did want people to have the option to pay the deposit and then make payments as they go. So for a $249 deposit, somebody can reserve their seat. And we only have 15 seats left. So it's not like we have an abundance of seats available.
Yes.
Yeah, we only have 15 seats, 15, maybe 16, but not a whole lot of seats left. So for $249, somebody can reserve their seat. They can simply do that by going to flourishwomensevent.com. That's flourishwomensevent.com. That will take them to an Eventbrite page that it very simply walks them through some of the details. Again, there's that option to pay the $249 deposit. That locks in their seat. And then from there, they'll receive communication from myself or my team about next steps.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, do you encourage groups to come? I know there's only 15 or 16 seats left. Do you, is it a good thing that directors groups or, you know, whatever kind of group there is, do you recommend that too? Or is it just like an individual thing?
I absolutely recommend that. If you actually look at some of the division that's happening right now within the Miss America organization, I would look at this opportunity as an incredible experience for directors and or title holders that are above the age of 21 to come together and really focus on, you know, looking at what is their brand, who do they want to be as individuals and as an extension of this organization, what do they value, what is their vision, you know, how can they personally grow as they prepare for the Miss America stage, if it's a competitor, or the Miss USA stage, or the Miss United States stage, or Miss Earth, or Miss.
Right.
This type of work, I believe, is so important for the success of women in this industry. If every woman in pageantry threw themselves into personal development work, I think judging a pageant would be impossible. Because the women would be so internally strong in addition to being externally beautiful that you wouldn't be able to choose.
It's so hard.
And that, I believe, is what really separates. It is so hard. And, you know, everybody has so much greatness and so many incredible special gifts, but when you know that and you can own it and you know how to package it and sell it in a way that's confident, in a way that's authentic, most importantly, authentic, you are unstoppable.
Right.
And that is another reason, because I did pageant consulting, strictly pageant consulting, before I started getting into the corporate space for about 17, 18 years. And as I started introducing my clients to the Myers-Briggs assessment and the personal development and leadership development piece, I was blown away by the success of my clients. And it had nothing to do with me. It was simply the tools that I provided that they were willing to do the work on. And I think the reason they were so successful was because, again, they were so internally strong in who they were that then their outer beauty just shined that much greater. And I know that that sounds somewhat cliche, but I believe that to be very true. They walked into the interview room and they impressed the socks off of the judges because, again, they knew who they were and they were grounded and confident and authentic in that. And when you make that type of a connection in an interview room, it's really hard for anybody to touch you.
I can believe it. You're like convincing me right now.
So yes, to answer your question, sorry, I get so excited that I get off on these tangents, Christina. I apologize, but I just get so excited about this because I know the value and I know how special it is. But yes, people who are directors, women who are part of the same camp, I mean, this would be an experience and a wonderful opportunity for anybody, whether they're in the pageant space or outside of the pageant space.
Okay, so last question. Besides the fear of missing out, FOMO, What are people missing if they don't take advantage of this offer?
Well, I mean, again, I think I'll just touch on some of the things that I said. If they don't take advantage of this offer, first of all, they're leaving a $500 offer on the table that you have generously offered and that we have collaborated on because we love the glass slipper and we're so excited that it's back and that you're part of it and that we offer this. Yes. And so they're leaving 500 bucks on the table. Obviously, FOMO. They're not going to get to be a part of this incredible experience with all of these other incredible women. But again, I'm going to go back to, I think, the point that I just made, which is if anybody watching has ever felt like they're not enough, if they've ever felt like maybe they're not capable, or they've ever turned their head and looked at the person standing next to them, whether on a pageant stage or in a business setting, and compared themselves to that person, if they've ever had fears or made excuses or had self-limiting beliefs that have held them back in some way from creating more of what they want in their lives, this event is for them. And I think if everybody watching is truly gut level honest, they would say that they have felt one of those things about themselves at some point, if not currently. We're human. And on top of being human, we're women.
Which is even worse.
We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect.
Lots of pressure. Yes.
We have this ideal that, we have to be able to do everything perfectly and in heels and look great doing it, right?
Right.
And it's not real. It's kind of this false sense of perfectionism, I think, that we all feel is necessary. And yet it's something that exists in our society.
Yes.
And again, whether it's nurture or nature, we all go through life and have experiences that kind of start to shape and color the lens through which we view the world, the way that we feel about ourselves and those around us. So if somebody's open to the idea of personal and leadership development, if somebody watching wants to feel more empowered, wants to be inspired, wants to have more confidence, wants to make a bigger difference in the world and in the people around them, wants to create something in their life, their relationship, their career, their business, and they haven't achieved everything in life that they want, if they're not living their life in Technicolor every single day, my question would be, why not? And if you're not, you need to be at Flourish.
I love it. I just got cold chills. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Sarah. I mean,
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you so much. And the fact you were so generous giving our members this is quite a gift. And it's more than just $500. It's clearly, it's going to be a lifelong gift. And so we're so thankful for you. And yeah, I'm going to put all of the information for Flourish under this post or above it. I can't remember how it works, but we're going to make sure that you have all the information. We're going to figure it out together. We're going to make sure you have all the information on how you can get in touch with Sarah, how to take advantage of the $500 offer and get you set. So thank you, Sarah. And I can't wait to be at your retreat.
Yay! I can't wait to have you. And thank you so much for working with us. We love and adore you. And we're so happy for you for the glass slipper. And we look forward to meeting all your special ladies too.
Perfect. Okay. Signing off.
Bye.